Elizabeth Taylor made one fateful mistake in 1964. She placed her trust in a journalist with her most guarded and painful secrets. For months, the two would meet in private, in hotel rooms and aboard ships. There, she would pour glasses of whiskey, light her cigarettes, and open up completely, confessing everything without holding back. She truly believed he was simply assisting her in writing her memoir. What she didn't realize was that, all along, he had been secretly recording every word she spoke. Half a century later, those very tapes resurfaced, shocking the world. The glamorous woman the public thought they knew had been living an entirely different life, a double life. She even had a private name for it, Cellophane Elizabeth. The truth behind her story was far darker than the legend. Elizabeth Taylor was born on February 27, 1932, in London, England. From the very beginning, her life unfolded like the plot of a film. Her parents, wealthy American art dealers, lived in the prestigious Hampstead Garden suburb and operated an art gallery on Bond Street. Their social circle included well-known artists and political figures, among them Colonel Victor Cazalet, who became her unofficial godfather. But life was not all privilege and glitter. By 1939, as the threat of war loomed over Europe, U.S. Ambassador Joseph P. Kennedy urged her father to move the family to safety. That April, Elizabeth, her mother, and her brother sailed aboard the SS Manhattan to America while her father stayed behind to close the gallery before joining them. They first settled in Pasadena and later moved to Beverly Hills, quickly becoming part of Hollywood's high society. Elizabeth was only 7 years old when this dramatic relocation transformed the course of her life forever. Even as a small child, Elizabeth was no stranger to attention. At the age of 3, she began taking dance lessons. She wasn't just talented, she was extraordinary. One of her earliest performances was for none other than Princess Elizabeth and Princess Margaret, an opportunity few children could ever dream of. This was made possible in part by her parents' connections. Her mother had once been an actress, and the family was intertwined with Britain's upper social circles. By the time they relocated to Los Angeles, Elizabeth's abilities were already well known. A friend suggested that she take a Hollywood screen test, and no one disagreed. After all, she had performed for royalty before setting foot in Hollywood, as though fame had been patiently waiting for her arrival. At only 10 years old, Elizabeth landed her first film role in There's One Born Every Minute in 1942. Universal Pictures signed her to a 7-year contract, yet after just that single film, they dropped her, claiming she looked too mature to connect with audiences. That decision would become one of Hollywood's greatest miscalculations. Elizabeth's undeniable star power was obvious to everyone else. MGM moved quickly to sign her, securing one of the most iconic talents in cinema history. What Universal had discarded would go on to win 2 Academy Awards and hold the world's attention for more than 6 decades. Their loss became MGM's golden treasure. When MGM signed Elizabeth in 1943, it altered Hollywood's future. At just 12, she starred in National Velvet, 1944, playing a determined young girl who disguises herself as a boy in order to compete in the Grand National Horse Race. The film was a massive hit. Elizabeth nearly won a special Juvenile Academy Award, ultimately finishing just behind Peggy and Garner. But her role demanded a personal price. To portray Velvet Brown, she had to undergo a strict regimen to increase her height, and during filming, she suffered a serious fall from her horse, injuring her back, an injury that would haunt her for the rest of her life. Despite this, the producers gifted her the horse after filming. With the movie's success, MGM offered her a new contract paying $750 a week, an impressive sum for a young actress in the 1940s. She was now firmly on the path to becoming a Hollywood legend. By the time she turned 18, MGM was orchestrating her personal life as well as her career. They arranged her first marriage to Conrad Nicky Hilton Jr., heir to the Hilton Hotel fortune. The studio's motive was simple: preserve